Hello everyone, Courtney here from How to Loom Your Dragon. Welcome to my tutorial for Tsunami from the Wings of Fire series. Okay, you can check the description for the band count, and you do only need one loom, yay! And let's get started here. We're gonna start with her head. Okay, we're gonna make her horns first. I'm gonna be using the electric blue for the horns. Okay, so whatever blue you end up using, you're going to take a band and wrap it around your hook, creating 5 loops. Then you're going to double loop, pull that cap band on and reclaim the loops, double loop again, reclaim, double loop again, reclaim, and now I'm going to take 3, pull those on and reclaim, and now I'm going to be using her main body color, which is for me the jelly blue. Okay, the jelly ocean blue. So 3 of those. So it looks like this. Okay. Now you can put that on like a holding hook or a pencil or something. Alright, let's make the second one exactly the same that we just did. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to put that on the holding hook as well. So we have her 2 horns. And now we're going to be working on the top of her head. So I'm using the metallic blue. She has like shiny spots on her. So I will be using the metallic blue for those areas. So I'm starting with 2 bands at a time here. Okay, so I went down 4 times. Now I'm going to be taking my regular ocean blue jelly. Go down twice there. And twice here. Whoops. Now let's make her eyes. For my eye color, I am using the electric blue again. So I'm going to take that band, wrap it around my hook, creating 4 loops. Then I'm going to take a black band, wrap that around, creating 4 loops, and take 2 of the blue loops onto the other side of the black. Then you're going to take blue here and pull that on to there. Okay, this we're going to put here and here. And let's make the other eye. So same thing. Okay, make sure the good part of the eye is facing that way. So the crisscross part should be on the inside. Okay, and I'm going to be using dark blue here as well. I'm going to go down 3 times. Okay, I'm going to cap off with my metallic blue, wrapping it around, creating 4 loops. Okay, then we're going to take the dark blue, double loop it, and across like this. Okay, now let's begin to loop this. Okay, now I'm going to take one of my horns, and as I loop this final set, I'm going to pull that horn onto the band like that. Let's do that over here too. Just like that, okay? Now I'm going to take 3 bands of any color. It doesn't really matter, I'm just going to use black here. Tie slip knots at the end. And then I'm going to gently lift this off. It's going to look weird. Alright, let's do the next part of the head. Oh, she's going to be cool. Cute. Okay, so the middle of the head. Now I am taking the dark blue, 2 at a time. Go down 4 times. Alright, and now I'm taking 2 of the metallic blue at a time. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put a metallic blue here, but we want to double loop it. And since the metallic blue can be tricky to double loop, a way to do it is if you wrap it twice around this peg and then take your hook and bring it like that. You could do it that way, okay? Because it can be kind of tricky. Like that, okay? Now you want to double loop the dark blue, or the ocean blue. Double loop again. And then we're going to take our hook. We're going to take a white band, we're going to wrap it around our hook, creating 5 loops. And we want to double loop a white. Like that. And pull this onto there. It's a little tricky. And then we want to put our loops, ouch, around here and around here, like that. Alright, we got to do that on the other side too, so grab another white, do the same thing. Just like that. And now I'm going to double loop the dark blue. Okay, take a metallic blue and wrap it around your hook, creating 5 loops. If you can only do 4, that's okay too. Then take 2 of the metallic blue, pull all the loops onto those 2, grab the loop, and this we're going to wrap around the tip here, like that. Now we're going to do the nostrils, so take a black, wrap it around your hook, creating 5 loops. Take another black, wrap that around your hook, creating 5 loops. And you're going to double loop the jelly blue. My hands are so sweaty. And pull the nostrils on to the double looped band. And wrap the edges here and here. And then we're going to spread apart the nostrils. grab 2 of the 4 blue bands in between them and bring them up over that peg. Alright, I'm going to double loop here, and here, and once more here, and now I'm going to take 2 here, and here, and here. Okay, now we're going to make her ears. So I'm going to take blue, wrap it around my hook, creating 5 loops, double loop of blue, pull that on, and reclaim the loops, then take 2 blue, pull that on, and then double loop of blue, like that, and this we are going to wrap right around here. Alright, let's do the other one, same exact way. Okay, so we have our ears made and attached. So hold on, I gotta fix this one, because it looks like it's tangled a little bit. Alright, anyway. Okay, let's start to loom this. First, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in here, and we want to loop up this double looped band to the side, and this to here. Okay. Now, let's see, we want 1, 2. Okay, you're going to take the piece that you made, you're going to hold it upside down, like this. Not like this, okay, like this. Go through the metallic blue cap band, push it up on your hook, and then we're going to grab these 2 metallic bands and pull that onto them, like that. Okay, so now it's attached. Then we're going to open up the first loops of the blue here, wrap them around this peg, open up the second loops, wrap them around the next peg, and open up the third set, wrap them around this peg. Alright, make sure they're all wrapped around. Okay, then we're going to go in here, loop up the metallic blue, loop up the metallic blue here. Oops. Okay, now I'm going to pull this forward like that, and I'm going to loop up the center up to here and stop. Okay. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna loop up to here on each side now. So loop up. Ooh, hold on, don't I forgot to loop this guy. Oh no, bad Courtney. Okay, just relax, relax. You don't want to forget to loop the tooth band. I'm just unlooping, because we really don't want to forget that. So just ignore me unless you have to fix yours too. Roar! Oh my gosh, that would have been a disaster. Oh, darn it. Hold on, I have to fix this. Okay. Alright, anyway. So, looped up to here. Now we're going to go in here. We do not want to forget this tooth band. Loop that guy first. And then we'll loop the next guy. And this guy. Alright, let's do the same on this side. Metallic bands can be a little tricky to loop. So make sure your double looped bands don't break, and if they do, you have to fix them. Okay, great. Now I'm going to grab the 4 loops here on the head in front of the eye. So the set that's in front of the eye set, you're going to grab all 4 loops. No, actually we're just going to grab the bottom 2. Sorry. Bottom 2 loops, wrap them around, then loop up a set. Okay, let's do that over here. So the bottom 2 loops. Loop up. Okay, now we can gently start to lift this a little bit with our hook. We don't want to lift it off too much. This is just to help release tension. Okay, now we're going to go to the set of the eye. Okay, this is the set that the eye is wrapped around. We're going to grab the corner loops from behind the eye, wrap them around the next set, and loop up. Same thing here. Okay, I'm going to lift up a tiny bit more. Alright, let's do the next set. Oops. The corner loops, the next set, loop up. Okay, so now we're looped up to here, here, and here. I'm going to lift up a little more. Not too much. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, now we have our 3 tied off ends on the top of the head. We're going to go through the loops, so follow that tying band through the loops. Don't go between the loops, go through them. Wrap around the same peg that the ear's on, loop up. Now go through the middle set here, wrap around here, and loop up. And this set on the side. Go through the loops, wrap around, loop up. Alright, now I'm going to tie off with a different color. I'm going to use white. So now we are tying off these ends. Whoops. And then we can gently lift this off. Okay. Yay. Oh, look how cool she is. Alright. And now, this part we want to bend downward, the front of that. Now we can take off the black tying bands. Okay. Now, preferably, we want the tip of the mouth here to be bent down. Okay, kind of like but yeah, just do what you can there. Usually they just automatically bend down like that, but Alright, so anyway, now now we're going to move on to the bottom jaw. Okay. Oh, she's cool. I like her a lot. I hope you like yours. Alright, we're going to do the bottom jaw now. So, we are taking the electric blue here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and now I'm going to double loop the electric blue 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is your stomach color, okay, by the way. I will be using the electric blue for the stomach as well. Alright, now I'm going to take 2 blues at a time here, and here. Alright, now I'm going to double loop 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to put a double looped dark blue here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make her little chin spike tentacle thing. So taking the electric blue, wrapping it around my hook, creating 5 loops. Then I'm going to double loop 1 and pull that on. Reclaim. Double loop another. Pull that on and reclaim. Now I'm going to take a double looped dark blue, pull that on there, and wrap this like that, and turn that so it's facing down. Alright, let's do the other side. Same exact thing. Okay, now we're going to double loop like this. Okay. And we're going to take dark blue, wrap it around your hook, creating 5 loops. Take 2 blue, pull that on and reclaim, and wrap this right around here. Okay, now I'm going to double loop with the dark blue across all of them for my horizontals. Okay, now I'm going to go in here, grab the top 2, loop them over, grab the next 2, loop them over. Now I'm going to go up the center, to here. Now I'm going to make a tongue. I'm going to use the Fuchsia. Okay, you're going to wrap it around your hook, creating 5 loops. Then you're going to double loop. Once, twice, 3 times. Then you're going to take 2 and 2 more. And 2 more. And you're going to wrap this around this peg here and loop up the final set. Okay, now I'm going to take a white band onto my hook, wrap it around, creating 5 loops. And as I loop this guy, I'm going to pull it on to those loops. This will be one of her keys. It's a little tricky. do that on the other side. Okay. And I'm going to loop up to there and up to here. Okay. Now I'm going to take the top of my head. Okay. I'm going to count back 4 sets. So here's, I turn it upside down, 1, 2, 3, 4 sets. So it's the set pretty much right under the eye here. We're going to go through all 4 loops of that set from the side, like that. See that? I'm going to open it up and wrap it around this peg. Keep my finger there so it doesn't lift off. And loop up once. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So go through 1, 2, 3, 4, all 4 loops of the set. Open it up, wrap it around the peg, loop up. Okay, now I'm going to go through the bottom corner loops of the next set in line. Wrap it around, loop up, same thing here. Bottom corner loops, wrap around, loop up. And same thing with the next set. Bottom corner loops. Alright, and now I'm just going to tie off these ends with a different color than I used up here. Up here I used white, I'm going to use black here. Okay, so we're going to tie off these 3 ends and gently lift this off. Roar. Cool. And you want to stick the tongue into the mouth. Like that. Tsunami! Yay! So there is her head. Okay. And we have in the back it's tied off 3 bands at the top and 3 at the bottom. Oh, she's so cute. Alright, so now let's do her neck. Kind of pop her eyes out a little bit if you want. Aw, and these tentacle things should be facing down. Okay, and her horns should be pointed back. If they're pointing the wrong direction, you can always stick a hook through them and tug them in the right way. Okay. Anyway, now we want to do her neck. Oh, I love her. She's so cute. So I'm taking my body color, which is the dark blue, and I'm going to start here. Okay, here I'm going to take 2 metallic blue. So every 3 sets, we put the metallic blue. Alright, and now we're just going to take 2 blue bands at a time for our horizontals. Okay, now we're going to take our head and we're going to attach the top 3 sets to these 3 pegs, not the bottom, so I'm attaching the sets that the white is wrapped around in order. Okay, so go through the loops of the blue. Alright. And we're just going to loop up. Okay, and we'll tie off these ends in any color, it doesn't matter. I'll just use white. Okay, so there is her neck. We can take off the white tying bands here now. Alright, awesome. Ooh, she's gonna be cute. Now her horns are kind of laid back on her head a little more, so I'm gonna stick my hook through the dark blue set and just tug them back. Oh, she's so cool. Okay. Alrighty, why don't we work on her front legs now. Okay, let's do her front legs. Now, I already made one, so I'm going to make one with you, and then you have to go back and make a second one, okay? But you have to make it opposite to this one, which means you have to put them, like, do it symmetrically, okay? So when you repeat to do the second leg, just, if you have trouble, just hold your screen in front of a mirror for that part, and just do it the way you see it in the mirror, and you should be fine. Alright, let's do her feet. Her feet actually are the same color as her legs, but I wanted to use up my aqua or turquoise or whatever, so I'm doing the feet as turquoise, okay? That's up to you. Let's do the claw first. I'm using white. Wrap it around your hook, creating 5 loops. Then double loop of white. And pull that on. And reclaim. And now I'm going to double loop the jelly teal or turquoise or whatever, teal, turquoise, aqua, whatever it is. Push it down. Okay, let's make another one. Okay, now I'm going to put 2 of the teal on, so double loop 1, double loop the other, like that. Alright, let's do a third toe, the exact same as the one we just did. Okay, and now we have to make one more short one like the first one we did. Come on, it's stuck around my finger. There we go. Okay, so we have 4 toes. Okay, the middle 2 are slightly longer. Now I'm going to take a double looped aqua and I'm going to pull them all onto that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push it down on your hook. Put the other finger through. Take 3 aquas. Wrap them around your hook, creating 3 loops. And reclaim the loops that are around your finger. So now it looks like this. Now I'm going to take 3 aquas and pull them on like so. Okay, like that. Okay, and now I'm going to take 3 more. Wait a second. Hold on. Let me just check my thing here. Okay, pull these 3 on. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my finger through this one, and we're going to make the thumb, okay? So, you know what, you can stick a hook, a holding hook or a pencil through these loops if you want to keep them there. You're going to take a white band, wrap it around your hook, creating 5 loops. Double loop of white. Pull that on, reclaim, and double loop the aqua. Pull that on, reclaim, and then you're going to take the loops here back onto your hook like that. Alright, now I'm going to take a dark blue and 2 aqua. Okay. Or teal, whatever it is. Okay, like that. Alright, and now I'm going to tie this off temporarily. Okay. Alright, so this is a front foot. You can make 2 of these exactly the same. You don't have to mirror anything. So if you want to do that now, you can. Okay, let's do the leg now. So I'm taking 2 dark blue at a time here. Now I'm taking 2 metallic blue. 2 dark blue. 2 metallic blue. And 2 dark blue like that. I'm going to double loop my horizontals like this. And like that. And like this. Then I'm going to cap off here with a dark blue, wrapping it around, creating 4 loops. Alright. Now I'm going to take 2 blues here, 2 here, 2 metallic here, and here, 2 dark blues here, okay, I'm going to double loop, my blue across, okay, I'm going to take my leg, or my foot, okay, go through the loops and take off the tying band. I'm going to take 2 dark blue and 1 jelly teal, pull through, and I'm going to wrap this right around here, like that. Alright, now I'm going to loop this. This is the muscle for the bottom part of the front leg. Okay, so let's loop this all the way up. Metallic bands are so hard to loop sometimes, but they're really pretty. Alright, let's tie off these ends here. Okay, so it looks like this, right? Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it like this. Make sure the shiny blue is on this side, okay? Go through the cap band here. And we're going to wrap that around this peg here. And now we have to dig down and grab these 2, loop them over. Now we have to dig down and loop up these 2. Okay, you can take this muscle piece and kind of lift it up a little bit if you want, but don't be careful here. Now you're going to take the bottom corner loops of that blue set there, loop around here, and then we're going to loop the 2 diagonals. There we go. And then we want to dig down and loop up the center column 2, 3, 4 times like that. Okay. Now we're going to go through the corner loops of that piece, go up, corner loops of the next set, loop around, loop up, metallic blue corners, going to lift off a little bit here. Okay. So we're just going in order. Okay, now we're up to the, oh no, we gotta do one more over here. Okay. Now we're gonna attach the 3 loose ends to these 3 pegs. Okay. Once I've attached that end, I can loop that band. Let's attach this one. It's okay if the tying bands come off, as long as it's looped around. Loop up twice here. Okay, let me grab this final set. Loop up twice. Yay! Now let's tie off. And use your hook to gently lift off from the bottom. Yay! Okay, now I'm going to pull off the lower tying bands here. I should have tied off the more recent ones in a different color. There's 3 we need to tie off. There's 2 we need to, 3 we need to take off, 2 we need to keep on. The other one fell off while I was looping, so. Okay, so we have these 2 tying bands. And now we're going to do the upper part of the front leg. Okay. So I'm going to take 2 metallic bands here, and here, and back to the dark blue. Metallic, dark here. Okay, let's cap off here, wrap a band around, creating 4 loops. Then you want to double loop across here, and across here. Whoops. Alright, now let's do the bottom portion, which is all dark blue. So, let's start here, okay? Alright, let's double loop. Okay. Now we want to loop the top guy. You always loop the top bands first. Alright, let's tie off these ends. Alright, now we're going to take the lower part of the front leg, okay, and we're going to wrap this set here. Okay, so the leg looks like this. Let's grab the loops here. You want to be very careful during this part. Go through all 4 loops and take off the tying band. And we want to wrap the loops around, but we actually only want to wrap around the bottom 2 loops, so you can lift up the top 2. Hold them on your hook while you take a double looped blue across here. Then wrap that loop, those loops back on. And very carefully we want to loop, go through this set and wrap that set here. Okay, let's loop up just this guy. Okay. Now we're going to take the muscle piece, we're going to turn it upside down. So the cap band is here, and the shiny blue is on this side. Okay. Go through the cap band and wrap it here. and just loop up once here. Okay, now we can lift this, and now we want to take the bottom corner loops of the blue set here and wrap it around here. Oops. Then we want to dig down and grab those diagonals, so just very carefully grab those. Then we want to go back down and grab these and loop up to here. Okay, we can lift up this set. Okay, grab the corner loops again, wrap around and loop up. Over here, grab the corner loops here and loop up. Alright, corner loops here, loop up, corner loops here, loop up. Okay, now we can lift up a little bit, not too much. We just want to keep the bands from overstretching here. Okay, and now let's go through this set. Wrap it around here, loop up, wrap around here, loop up, and wrap around here, loop up. Right, I'm going to tie off with a different color than black because I have black bands tied there. I'm going to use white again here, just so I can tell the difference. And now I'm going to take off the black tying bands and leave the white ones on. And I can also take off this one at the elbow. Alright, so this is a front leg, okay? Now you need to make a second one that's the opposite, okay? Where the muscles are facing the opposite way. Very important that it's opposite or it's going to look weird. Okay, so go ahead and do that, and then go to part 2, and we will work on the next part, which are the back legs and the wings. See you over there, everybody.